Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dig into the simple secrets for creating a totally thriving container herb garden. We'll show you exactly how to transform your balcony or patio into a fresh, fragrant, and functional little oasis. Okay, let's just jump right in with a super common frustration. You know the feeling. You go to the nursery, you pick out these gorgeous, healthy herbs, you put them all together in a big, beautiful pot, and then a few weeks later, it's a plant graveyard. One's doing okay, but the others look withered and sad. Sound familiar? Well, the good news is there's a really simple fix, and it's all about smart partnerships. So in this explainer, we're going to cover the single biggest mistake people make, reveal the golden rule for success, and then walk you through 9 foolproof blueprints for perfect pots every single time. So what's the big secret? Well, it has absolutely nothing to do with having a green thumb and everything to do with understanding what your plants really wants. Here it is. This is the most crucial point of this entire explainer. Every single herb in one pot must want the exact same living conditions. You just can't put a plant that loves dry, sandy soil right next to one that needs constant moisture. It's like having 2 roommates with completely opposite thermostats. You know someone's always going to be unhappy. And this slide just shows that rule in action perfectly. I mean, mixing a drought-loving Mediterranean herb like rosemary with a water-guzzling herb like basil, it's just a recipe for disaster. You'll either overwater the rosemary or you'll underwater the basil. But you put 2 Mediterranean sunlovers together, like rosemary and thyme, and suddenly you've got a happy, thriving home for both. Okay, let's get into our first set of blueprints. These are for anyone with a hot, sunny spot. You know, that balcony or patio that just gets baked in the afternoon sun. These herbs were practically made for it. So here we have 2 classic combinations that just love to soak up the sun and absolutely hate having wet feet. You can think of it as classic Italian flavors in that first pot, and then a beautiful, fragrant mix in the second one. And this table here lays out their shared needs so clearly. The key for these pots is well-draining soil, and, this is important, letting that soil dry out completely between waterings. Honestly, these are probably the most forgiving and low-maintenance combinations on our whole list. All right, now let's flip to the complete opposite end of the spectrum. These are those lush, leafy herbs that need consistent moisture to keep producing those fresh leaves you love to cook with day in and day out. Our first 2 thirsty pots are designed to be your go-to, right outside the kitchen door. Blueprint 3, we're calling it the kitchen workhorse, gives you the absolute essentials. And Blueprint 4, the high-yield pot, is all about getting maximum production for your salads, your salsas, and all your sauces. So unlike our sun lovers, these guys need consistently moist, but not soggy, soil, and richer nutrients to keep producing. Here's a crucial tip. Harvest them regularly, especially that basil, because that's what encourages new, bushy growth and keeps them from flowering too early. Our final thirsty blueprint features these classic French herbs. This trio brings a really unique, sophisticated flavor profile to your kitchen. And you know what? It's surprisingly low maintenance once it gets established. These are a little bit of a middle ground. They like moderate water, but you gotta be careful not to overdo it. Tarragon especially really dislikes sitting in wet soil, so good drainage is still absolutely key. Okay, so we've covered the sun lovers and the water lovers. Now let's get into some specialty gardens for herbs that have very specific needs, whether that's related to temperature or their very, let's call them, aggressive personalities. This combination is just perfect for the cooler weather of spring and fall. These herbs give you a wonderful, fresh flavor that's a bit more delicate than some of our summer staples. Now, the crucial thing to know here is that all 3 of these herbs will bolt, that means they go to seed, as soon as the weather gets hot. So you want to plant them early in the spring or later in the fall for the best results. A great pro tip is to plant new seeds every few weeks. That'll give you a continuous harvest. Next up, a friendly warning and a perfect solution. The mint family is wonderful for teas, for drinks, for attracting pollinators. But, and this is a big but, they are incredibly aggressive growers. And this part is non-negotiable, seriously. Never, ever, ever plant mints directly in the ground unless you want your entire garden to become a mint field. A container is really the only way to keep their vigorous roots in check and prevent a total garden takeover. And finally, let's look at 2 fantastic combinations for warmer climates. Blueprint 8, the Asian kitchen pot, brings together essentials like lemongrass and Thai basil for incredible flavor. Then, Blueprint 9 creates this beautifully fragrant pot with chamomile, lavender, and lemon verbena, perfect for teas or just enjoying the smell. Both will thrive all summer long, but they do need some special care when the seasons change. So the crucial thing to remember for these tropical and tender herbs is that they are not frost tolerant. One cold night can completely wipe them out. To keep them alive year after year, you gotta treat them like houseplants and bring them inside before that first frost even thinks about hitting. So there you have it, 9 foolproof blueprints for successful, beautiful, and totally delicious container herb gardens. The only thing left to do now is to get your hands dirty and start planting. We would really love to hear which one of these you're most excited to try. Go ahead and drop it in the comments below. Are you going to go for that sun-loving Mediterranean trio, the hard-working kitchen pot, or maybe you're ready to tackle that aggressive but delicious mint family? And hey, if you found this guide helpful, do us a favor and hit that like button. It really helps us out. And for sure, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next explainer. We've got a lot more knowledge to harvest together. Because at the end of the day, growing your own herbs isn't just about gardening. It's about bringing fresh, healthy ingredients and amazing flavor right to your fingertips. Thanks for watching.